Beauty. So today I thought I'd show you how I do a refresh on my wavy hair. So typically I wear my hair up at night in like a little pineapple, they call it, like high ponytail on top of my head. I always use scrunchies. That's what I have in my hair right now. I don't like hair ties, they're too tight. They hurt my hair too much. So I use scrunchies. So usually I take it down from there, and it usually has some wave to it, especially the little pieces up in the front are like the curliest part of my hair, or waviest part, whatever. But the rest of it kind of, it gets frizzy, it gets a little snarly, especially like on the underneath and stuff, just removing my head, even though I do have a silk pillowcase. So I go ahead and do a refresh. So typically what that involves, I have lots of different products that I like to use, but you always have to kind of rewet your hair. The first day when you take a shower, your hair should be like drenched when you put your products in, but some days for refreshes I don't like to drench my hair. I kind of just re-wet it a little bit, just to kind of put some leave-ins in to kind of defrizz and soften my hair back up. But I don't like to just fully soak it again because my hair takes so long to dry, and I don't usually have time to blow dry it before work. So I think today we are going to go in with, this is Zoto's All About Curls Bouncy Cream. It's the Touchable Soft Definition one. I do really like this one. I actually am super low on it. And then the other ones I've been going in with the most are my Not Your Mother's products. I do have the 3-in-1 conditioner. I use it most as a leave-in conditioner. I don't like it as a co-wash. It does work well as a regular conditioner. I use it the most as a leave-in conditioner. You only need a little bit, and I put it in my hand with a lot of water and put it on. And then I do have Ava NYC. You can find this one at Sally's, and it's a Rock-A-Wave Curl Cream. I really do like this one. It comes out brown, but it, I don't know, it's weird. It doesn't put any color or anything into your hair. It's just the color of the cream, but it does really well. It makes my hair really soft. The curl's pretty defined. My number one favorite product right now has to be the XMondo Wave Tech Foam. It works amazing. I mean, my hair is only wavy, but my little parts in the front, it makes them really curly and beautiful. And if you do let it air dry, it does air dry pretty frizz free. I do find though that if I diffuse with it, I do get some frizz, but also my hair is just frizzy. My hair's always been frizzy. If you see pictures of me in elementary school, frizzy hair, middle school, frizzy hair. So my hair's always been pretty frizzy, but if I do have the time to let it air dry with this in it, it's pretty frizz free. And then typically I will finish off once you get a cast on and you let it dry, and then you like to scrunch out the crunch. Sometimes I dry scrunch, and sometimes I like to add a little bit of oil. My favorite oil right now would be the XMondo Viper Smoothing Oil. Smells amazing, really lightweight, works really well. I got it in the kit, the Brad Mondo kit. Comes with these two products and the little BDSM Slick and Define Balm, the one that has glitter in it, still signature scent, smells amazing. I do use this sometimes, especially for day 4, sometimes day 5 hair, if I can last that long, if my hair is not too dirty. I usually do some sort of cute updo, whether it's braids going into little buns on the side, and I'll always usually leave down my little side pieces, and this stuff is really great to slick those into what I want them to be, so they're not just super frizzy on the side of my head. And then I lay down usually my edges and little baby hairs and stuff with this, and it works great, smells great, and it doesn't leave a lot of buildup. So today I think we're definitely going to use the oil to finish off with. Probably going to use a little bit of Wave Tech foam, not as much as I do on the day that I shower, but when I like refresh, usually I use a little bit. And then I think we're going to do these two like curl creams today, just a little bit of each. I don't mix them, I layer them though. Okay. So when I refresh my hair, I split it. I start with the bottom, so that's why I have the half of it just tied up. Make sure I got this thing good. Okay. Now we're just gonna spritz our hair. I usually do keep my little, not little, I use a big one, cotton t-shirt. I just have this one, I think, literally from the dollar store, but it's actually really soft and it works good with my hair. So that's what I use to dry and like scrunch my hair with to get out some of the excess water. I don't typically need it on refresh days, but I keep it here just in case. But that is always what I plop my hair with on the day that I shower. So I don't soak it, but as you can tell, it definitely is like, I would say like towel dry, wet kind ofness. Does that make sense? Okay, so we're going to start with that side. I'm going to use a little bit of this one first. This one's kind of more moisturizing. I like to add in water when I put the products in. So I put a little bit in and then I put water in my hands. And then I kind of, like when I refresh, I tend to do the praying hands method because I feel like it just pushes all the frizz down, and sometimes I'll just go like that to kind of just push it in, because basically I'm re-moisturizing my hair to stop the frizz, to pull all the curls back in. Now I'm going to take a little bit of this, same thing, a little bit in my hand, add water. I don't really take it all the way up to the root. I take it about a couple inches down from there. Okay, so now that we have those two products in, my hand's a little slippery, take this off. We're going to take a little bit of the XMondo Wave Tech foam. Apply that. Take just a little bit more, and now we're going to start scrunching that section. My hair is dark, so it is kind of hard to see the curls or the waves, but I hope you guys can see, how it's starting to turn more wavy, more in together. And you can definitely tell that it's still got some frizz going on, but it's got less than this side. So I'm going to go ahead and do the other side. So like I said, I don't use the oil till the end. I wait until my hair is almost completely dry, and then I use the oil to get the crunchiness out of my hair, which there's actually usually not that much. The Wave Tech foam does not dry crunchy. It really doesn't. It dries pretty smooth, but sometimes I'll add like a little bit of gel in if I want a little bit more hold, but I don't use gels too much just because my hair is wavy and not curly, so sometimes it can be too heavy. Typically if I do use a gel, I use a lightweight one. I think I do have one I can show you. So now we got the XMondo stuff in. When you use the Wave Tech foam on the day that you shower, like your hair should be so wet and you should use so much product that you can hear the foam scrunching in between your fingers when you scrunch it. That's how it's really gonna work. I don't do what he recommends, and I don't put it on the comb and brush it through, only because I do not comb my hair when it's wet. I think it just pulls on my curls. Every time I do it, my curls just end up more stringy and not defined at the ends, like I just pulled them out. So I don't do that, which I know he does recommend it, but it just doesn't. Combing my hair never seems to work. It always just seems to pull them out. Okay. Alrighty then. My messy hair. This little pink part has not been curling or it's not been as wavy ever since I bleached it. You know, wavy hair can sometimes not react so well to bleach. It damages it, can damage the curl pattern, so it's slowly getting back there, but I think it's just going to take some time and some protein treatments. I've been doing my Olaplex treatments, and I use the shampoo I use is the Shea Moisture Retention. It's got like shea butter and a couple other good products in it, but I don't use the matching conditioner. I have the Shea Moisture, I think it's like coconut and hibiscus curl conditioner, because I've always really wanted to try the curl one, but they didn't have the shampoo, so that's why I got the moisture retention one, because it also did say it was good for like transitioning hair away from, you know, chemicals and stuff like that. So I was like, oh. I don't really ever straighten my hair once in a blue moon. I don't really dye it much anymore. My hair is naturally lighter than this, but I only have to dye my roots like every 3 or 4 months. They get a little grown out, and you can, they get like a decent amount grown out, and you can see that they're lighter than the rest, so I dye those, but I haven't dyed like the ends of my hair since the very first time I dyed it dark, which was like at least probably a year ago already. My hair's been pretty dark for a while now, and I like it that way. My natural is more of like a medium brown, and I just don't like it as much. I think the darker works better with my skin tone, at least that's me. That's what I think. But I did want like a little pop of something. I had like the inspiration for this because of like Christina Perri and her hair. I always thought it was like beautiful, and I really wanted to do white, but I knew with like the dark and the colors I had before, and the fact that my hair pulls so red already, I knew I wasn't going to get there. I wasn't going to be able to get it blonde enough to use white. Not at least without like making my hair fall out, because I have been previously, before I was this dark, I was blonde, like blonde, and it took a lot of bleaching and everything to get there, and I just didn't want my hair to fall off. So the next thing I thought about was like a very light sky blue. I thought that'd be gorgeous. Well, you don't get to basically white still with blue, and there's any sort of yellow pigmentation left in there, then you're going to get green hair. Well, I have to wear green colored shirts to work like 6 days a week, so I do not want green hair. I don't want it to match my shirt. I don't want all the customers to be like, oh, you dyed your hair green to match your clothes. Like, no. No. Because when my hair was teal, they still did that. They're like, oh, you dyed your hair to match. I'm like, no, I just really like teal. Who knows why people think that. So I did not want green hair. So I decided that blue was not a thing. So I next actually was going to go to purple. But I've done purple before. I've never done pink because I'm not too much of a pink person. But my mom likes pink. She's got like this actual hot pink in her hair up at the front. She's got like the spiky do with like the little bang pieces up here. And she does color up in the bangs. And she has like a very hot pink that then fades back into purple. And it looks really cute on her, but I'm just not a hot pink person. So she picked out more of this like rosy peachy pink. And most of it's been that way, but like some of it is a little bit more of a brighter pink. I don't know, like all the areas kind of turned out a different color pink. So I did it because my mom picked it out, and it's not bad, but it's still like, I just don't feel like pink is fully me. So when it does fade out, I'm probably going to change it. I thought about this rose gold color that I saw there. It's kind of just basically almost like a peach color, but it was very pretty, and I thought it would look good with my dark hair, but I couldn't fully decide, so my mom picked this one instead. But I feel like I might try it next time. Because that is the cool thing about once you bleach it, it can fade out and you can try again. Okay. Add the foam. And when I scrunch, I go like all the way up to the top, and then I like do like a scrunching motion up here. I don't know. I guess if it really does anything different, this is just kind of how I've always done my hair. Not actually always. I did not know that I had curly or wavy hair. So for most of my life, it's just always been frizzy, and I think that's just because I didn't know how to style it. And so a couple years back, I did actually get a perm. Well, that got completely bleached out of my hair like a long time ago, because I got the perm when my hair was like this short. Like, it was really short. And it didn't even take all the way. It only really took in the front. Like, the back never really fully permed. And then I bleached it a ton. And the reason I know that like my actual hair is wavy and it's not just like leftover perm in my hair is because I had this blonde dread that was down here. It was a single dread. And well, when I bleached my hair again, I bleached the dread. Well, I thought I got all of the bleach out, but I must not have, or I must have just damaged it more than I thought, because when I went to go brush the dread out, I decided I didn't want it anymore. It broke off. Like, the pieces were just breaking off as I was brushing it, like way more than normal, because you do get lost typically when you brush out dreads. That's just how it works, but not that much. And so I knew that it was dead. So I decided that I was just going to chop it. And I chopped it literally just right at the scalp, and I had this little, just tiny little chunk of like no hair down here for a while, and then eventually it became like a little baby hair. It's the curliest piece of hair on my head because it's never been bleached. It's only been dyed like one time with like a dark dye, and that's it. Which I use demi-permanent as well, so it's less damaging, less peroxide, ammonia-free, I believe. So it's better for your hair, you know, than bleach. And so it's the curliest piece of hair that I have on my head. So I think, you know, if I shaved my head or like cut it really short and got rid of all of that like bleach stuff at the ends, my hair would probably be a lot more curly, but I don't like short hair. So we're not going to do that. So I just slowly grow it out. I cut the dead ends, and I just stop heat styling it and all of that. I mean, I do diffuse it sometimes, but typically I'm like low heat and for not that long. So okay, so as you can see, we still are a little frizzy, but we're gonna let our hair dry and then we're gonna smooth it down with the Viper smoothing oil. So that's pretty much how I refresh my hair. I know that like you guys are like, oh, your hair's still frizzy and stuff. I have kind of just given up on getting my hair completely frizz free, especially typically on refresh days. No matter what I do, I just always have frizz. But honestly, I guess I'd rather have frizz and have wavy and, you know, voluminous hair than have just flat hair. I mean, not that, you know, straight hair isn't beautiful on people, it's just not for me. I've always loved the big hair, which I do know that it looks pretty flat right now, but my hair is like pretty heavy, so when it gets wet, it pulls down. Not that I get like big curls, but I do get quite a bit more volume than this, which you guys will see when it's dry. So I am gonna probably stop this video right here, and then I will film a little outro as soon as it is dry. I don't know if you can see them, you kind of can. I'm wearing my little pimple patches from Curology. They come in a little pack like this, and they come, my hands are kind of slippery, and a little sheet like this, and you just pull them off and place them. Sometimes I will wear them at night, and sometimes I will even wear them to work because I wear a mask at work anyways, and I never wear makeup on this part of my face when I go to work. I only wear eye makeup. So if I'm wearing a mask anyways, I might as well put these on and be clearing up pimples while I'm working. So I have worn them to work before. I think they work super well. I just got my next month of Curology, and I was actually super surprised that, I guess I didn't realize, but the trial size is smaller. Like the first box you get is smaller, so your next box you get like huge items. So like this is the cleanser you get first, then you get this one. So I mean, you do get more for your money. And then the pimple patch things are really worth it. They work really well. Leave them on for the full recommended time. You can leave them on for 24 hours. I do. I leave them on full 24 hours. And they work amazing. So, I am going to do a video probably one of these nights when I take like all my makeup off and stuff, where I'll show you exactly how I use my Curology. I mean, it's pretty basic. Everybody, you know, pretty much uses it the same. Cleanser, apply this, apply the moisturizer, apply the pimple patches if you want to, and that's about it. But honestly, it's been helping my face so much. I know that it's still decently bad, but it is getting better, like a lot better, which I'm really happy for, because I hate having pimples on my face and blackheads and all of this stuff on here. It's driving me absolutely insane. Okay, we're gonna end the video for today, and or at least for right now until I film the outro. So I'll see you guys next time. Bye. Hey guys, quick little outro for my hair video. So my hair is about probably 80% dry, scrunched it out a little bit. I do get more volume on this side compared to this side, just because also I have like a heavy side part, so most of my hair is over on this side. But I mean, it's not too frizzy, my normal amount of frizz, but I don't mind it. So, and I'm in my green shirt, ready for work. So I'll see you guys later. Have a good one.